Okay, we're here. Let's see, is it gonna pop up? Okay, there it is. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you all had a lovely week. I cannot believe we're already halfway through May. Where is it going? Where is it going? By it, I mean time. Am I supposed to see my mouse? Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Let me reboot this. I think it's just like Transistor, where if I click off of it, the cursor gets lost. And I'll see it on OBS, but I won't see it on my own screen. Alright, so oh, they have different. There's English, Espanol, Latino, Portuguese, do Brazil. Just murdering these. Espanol, España, Francais, Deutsch, Italiano, Polski, Svenska. Uh-oh, now the words I don't really know how to pronounce. Turksey, Nihongo. I don't know how to say Korean. Probably one of these is like simplified, or maybe I don't know. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of languages though. Into the time hole is there the time goes. Yep, that's where they go. What does this mean? Oh, okay. Alright, we're playing with Kentucky Route Zero. A blank notebook. A blank videotape? A blank audio tape. What do these mean? Anyway, this game came out like over 10 years ago, and it was like episodic. So just for a little background. And I think like one or two episodes were out, and I played them. I don't remember them at all, actually. And then I waited so long for the next episode to come out that I just stopped playing it completely. So that's basically it. But the game is finished now. I think it just wasn't like in development for such a long time that I didn't even know when the last one came out. I don't know. Blank notebook, blank videotape, blank audio tape. Act 1. What the heck? This is so weird. Limits and demonstrations. The entertainment here and there along the echo. Un pueblo de nada. And then something that's been scratched out. Okay. Limits and demonstrations. Oh, those are the names of the episodes. Okay, I think so. I think. Limits and demonstrations. Wall text. Limits and demonstrations. Alula Chamberlain retrospective. Okay, so we're like in an art gallery. Marking the first major public showcase of her work in over 20 years, this retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lula Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, space, and form. The pieces on display here were individually debuted over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch, the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Okay, this is like a bunch of like art talk. Is that Seren 50 followers Celeste? Oh my gosh. Right? Is that Seren almost affiliate Celeste? these Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut exhibitions, they were nearly impossible to install. Oh my gosh, this is long. Galleries and museums bulked, bulked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labor involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight of logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. And so, just as they describe the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, the geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life, and the beginning and end of her distinguished career, the works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be? Huh. Am I in the exhibition now? Title card. Basement puzzle number 2. Artist. Sunset and Horse. 1976. Plaster and wire. I guess I'm Emily, so I can choose what to say. What do you think she means by puzzle? Can you read the covers of these books? Solemn, sad. Who's Bob? Bob's over there. Okay. Oh, so I'm talking to Bob. This will be interesting. So this seems like a kind of point and click narrative heavy game. Yeah, weird. I guess it's something you can solve. They must be symbols. Artist, sunset, horse. Or it's an anagram. Or like a code. Or it's just a misdirection. Maybe it's not a puzzle, but it's just about a puzzle. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there's no right answer. That is kind of sad. Okay. I like how they kind of fade out. Here's another one. Title card. Overdubbed Nam June Pike installation in the style of Edward Packard. 1965, 1973, 1980. Magnetic tape. Handheld tape. Playback head. Speaker system. Voice of the artist. Computer synthesized speech. Oh, I read about this one. Oh, it's Ben. I don't want to give Ben's voice. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. How does it work? It's just a bunch of old tape, and you can run this tape playback head along it, and just listen to the recordings, I guess? Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. As Bob drags the playback head along the tape, a woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. We start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in the office. The walls are lined with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. There are some punch cards on the floor. A synthetic voice recording, spliced awkwardly into the tape, lists out options in monotone. To examine cards, rotate 30 degrees and advance 7 inches. To leave room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Let's look at the cards. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. Oh, this is an interesting installation. Encoded in the halls, punched through these cards, is a first draft of the poetic subsystem. I can't read punched cards by sight. Donald can, I think. Anyway, this version was pretty underwhelming. Okay, let's activate the computer. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. It's so loud. I love it. I'm now holding 2 punched cards. On one of them, Joseph has scribbled a note. Caves. The other is blank. To insert Caves card, or insert blank card. I guess Caves card. We're on a dirt trail. In the park. Or well, it's not really a trail. It's a trail! It's more like a tendency. There tend to be fewer plants here on the path we've been walking. Walking sounds. Now we're mostly at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to mossy rock as the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are following a rope down into the cave. They have computer equipment tied to their back, so do I. To enter the cave. That's the only choice? Yeah, that's the end of that one. Okay. That's the last trip. So everything's down here now. The final resting place. Don't be so morbid. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees and advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word, rotate 12 degrees and advance 6 inches. Let's regret. It's late morning now. I'm sitting at my desk on my lunch break. This is the last recording I'll make on this tape, and then I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. And then, who knows? I've been recording on this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happened. So here's the story. The last time I moved to Mexico, I stayed there for 3 years, and I had no contact with either Joseph or Donald in that whole time. They each thought I'd done it, despite them. Maybe I had, in part, but I don't think they ever appreciated the community I had in Mexico. Or... Anyway, when I came back, I didn't call them or visit the university. I ran into Donald completely by chance at a hardware store. He asked me why I hadn't called, and I told him it hadn't occurred to me. So, I'm almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I eat. Hey, go back a bit, maybe we missed something? Really, we've gone so far? Yeah, let's go back. Okay, sure. Into another strip of tape. How about we remember? So I guess these are like recordings of Lula's life. This is the artist who made the installation. Okay, so let's remember. God, this ambience is kind of creepy. Anyway, it's morning now. I'm in the car. I'm driving to work. This is the last recording I'll make on this tape, and I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. And then, who knows? Wait a second, you said that for the last one. I've been recording onto this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happened. So, here's the story. When I met Donald and Joseph, they were both students, and I was in a band performing on campus. They came to my show, and then we met at some bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler and gave it to me. We got kicked out, wandered drunkenly until morning, and finally ended up at a diner. And now I use a tumbler to store extra pens on my desk. So, I'm almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I drive. Huh. No instructions? No, that's the end of this tape strip. I don't think we ever reached this long one at the top here. Is it cheating if we skip over there? Don't tell us all. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. Donald, distant. Think of our work. Our research. You'll die in these damn cold caves. What about those men? You know they'll come back. Wait, what the heck? Who? We'll go deeper. That's all. They'll never find us. Did you hear their voices? They're not. They'll find you! But not me. I'm going back to the surface. What is this cave? Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too. But I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon, and I'm heading down to the Zero. A Zero? You'll be lost forever. But we need your voice for the machine. Lula! It only recognizes your voice. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damned machine does with it. Oh. Huh. That's it. Hold on, my phone was not silent. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I can't click on them. Alright. Oh god. Visage. 1984. Unknown media. What is that made of? It's a mystery. Looks like ribbon? Bandages? Oh, have you seen The Invisible Man? It's... Slice a visage to build a visage. A puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it was written by a computer. Slice a visage to build a visage. A puzzle to its owner. Sounds like it. That's it? That's it. There's nothing else to comment on. It looks like... It's like making a face. The video is pausing every few seconds for some reason. Audio is fine. Huh. I don't see any connection issues. Or dropped frames. I wonder why. Could be me. Dad, are you here? Do you also have the same issue? With the video pausing? So creepy. I definitely see there's a face in there. And it looks like it's looking at me. Refresh and it's fine? Oh, okay. Death was me. And that is loud. Alright, well, I'm glad you were able to fix it. Vertex texture fetch. Tree, television, and suspended cathode ray tube. 1968. Found materials. Bob, this seems like your kind of thing. Oh yeah, I really love this one. So domestic, but so weird. Guess I'm just really into weird domestic these days. That's it. Huh. Alright, that one is loud. Spinning coin suspended, correcting for angular motion. 1976. Found materials. What a lonely image. It feels so strangely alive. The Ben, did you have one of these? Yeah, like it's about to fall over. You mean the coin's about to fall over? Or the whole thing? I feel like the whole thing. Yeah, kind of anxious, right? I feel like we startled it, and now there's this uncomfortable pause. I feel really drawn to it, but it just makes me nervous. Or sorry, it's Bob. It just makes me nervous. That's it. Is that just gonna tell me the whole thing again? Yeah. So this was her exhibition, Lula Chamberlain. So that like big vertical one, the one that looks like a face, needs to have like clearance of 30 feet. And the people who installed these exhibitions were, it was like impossible. So they had a lot of trouble. Hmm. Interesting. I see the exit. I need to see the exit. I think I need to see the exit to leave. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. Mm. Do you want to look at these again? Let's look at them again. They might be important. I don't think they would do this if it wasn't important. So the first exhibition was this puzzle piece. There's books. There's this like... I wonder if there's like a way you're supposed to stand. Huh. I don't know. There's a horse, a guy, and some books. And then this was a tape recording one. This one was interesting, but we can't revisit it. And then we had the visage. Or they're not even sure what it was made of. And it looks like there's a man's face in it. Very creepy. Then we have this TV with the dangling lights in the tree. Very loud. And then this coin one. Where it tries to straighten out, but it just can't find the right angle. Oops. Alright, now I'm ready to go. Yeah, the show is exhausting. Act 2, play. The entertainment. Okay. Letter. Attention, Lula Chamberlain. RE, your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably, we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in their field. Interesting so far? It is interesting. It is interesting and also confusing, but I think that's like by design. I'm gonna guess this is Lula reading the letter. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years of operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norton, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. You know, this is like, I had our achievements. I haven't done this at all. This is completely new to me. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your OBT, SBT, Robert. What do those words mean? Uh, I'm Lula, so I get to choose what to do with these. I can throw the letter in the wastebasket, or I can fold it up and put it in my handbag. I'll keep it. Where you can open a folder called proposals, or open a folder of writing paper. Lula sorts through documents, all printed on a fading letterhead, reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1, site, hospital. Proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal number 2, site, distillery. Proposed use, graveyard. Proposal 3, site, basketball court. Proposed use, kennel. Interesting. Let's look at number 1. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. That seems so weird to change a hospital into an auto dealership. But I guess the hospital is not gonna reopen. Unless it's like under new management. I just don't feel right about it. I'm opposed to it. Proposal number 2, distillery. Okay. Do number 2. Distillery still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top graveyard originally. Oh! Hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources? Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel. That is very interesting. The distillery was built on top of a graveyard? I guess. Sure. It goes back to what it used to be. Endorse. Okay, we're zooming out. Rick clears his throat. Busy? It's not important. Oh, okay. Great. Really great. I mean, sorry. That's not what I meant. Did you get my note? About the office party? I'm going stag? What does that even mean? About the proposals? I've just finished them. Oh, great. Okay. I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting on... I don't know. So, how did your application go? I was in the mailroom and I saw you got a letter back. Going stag is going somewhere without a date? Oh! Interesting. I've never heard that phrase before. But also, I don't... well, I don't know what context I would know. Or what context I would have found that out. Interesting. I'm learning something today. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just saw. That's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? That's it? Huh. Act 2, Scene 2? Or sorry, Scene 1? Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. This is so interesting. Barrier Shannon dog. Let's talk to the dog. Oh my god, the dog is like a sticks and bones. Get a good rest in the truck? This leg is getting kinda stiff now, old man. Yeah, I know you love a drive. The wind in your ears. Yeah, I saw you back there. Okay. Talk to Shannon. Didn't we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. That's very interesting that the Zero is kind of like shadowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like they put like a wispy texture over it. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? What is this place indeed? It looks like an office building. It looks like a cathedral. It looks like an office building to me. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? I think we're outside. Yeah, outside any man-made structure, I guess. Just feels like it's still inside since we can't see the sky. Maybe, well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. Oh, this is how you zoom in. End of the line? Seems that way. Not for us, I hope. A bell? No one? Alright. Oh, someone's there! Receptionist. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost. So you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought... But you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What are you celebrating? Oh, the less I understand, the better. When I'm here, I keep the fans turning and the furnace hot, and listen for the bell. When I get home, I'm a different person. I don't have to think about it. I just paint. Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you to just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood... Nope. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first, we've got to get you in the system, so you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Let's see. Rick is booked, proofreading drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out on a site. Well, let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There are some books over there in the waiting area, or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Our grotesques? What's over here? Books. Interesting. There's Lula, I guess, up there. That's where we just were. Ooh, what's this? I can't go over there. Alright. I guess I'll look at the grotesques. Oh, she's back. I didn't even look at anything yet. Why did those TVs turn on, actually? The television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttles across a beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. The television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm, but precariously fragile. Pointing! Bird! The television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passenger sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passenger should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. Do y'all say cows whenever you see cows? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll also point out horses. The television is playing a closed-circuit security feed of a housing project. The feed switches mechanically between locations, a hallway, a disused plot of grass, a stairwell, a mailbox. Oh god, it's so loud. I do that for like any animal I see. Yeah, Seren and I, we just love animals. so when we're on our walk, we'll be like, ooh, bunny, duck, bird. It's so funny because we were on a walk. And Seren was like, oh my god, this neighbor has such a realistic statues of ducks. Look, they even got a pair. And I like looked at them and I'm like, aren't those just real ducks? They were real ducks. They were just standing so still. The television is playing a silent video of an empty theater. A microphone sits in the middle of the stage. The lights are significantly dim. The speakers hum impatiently. Huh. Alright, let me get out of here. So this guy has like a leg problem. Like he holds on to his leg when he's moving around. And one of the dialogue options was that we could say we had a stiff leg in the drive. Sorry, Marianne. I just want to look at these books. Three books are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump. Alright. Some architectural plans for a bungalow. And a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Let's look at the envelope. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Huh. Alright. This is a very weird place. Oh good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I have you a meeting with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk, and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor, reviewing some diagrams. The elevator is just back to the left there, 5th floor. Alright. Lula Chamberlain. That's the artist. She's on the 5th floor, right? Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. Diagrams and drafts. 3rd floor, bears! Bring me! Bring me to bears! Well, I'm very surprised. Oh, it's just bears. Yep. Just me and the bears. Oh, an organ. Huh. You didn't like my pun. Huh. Let's go up. We're on bears. Let's go 4th floor. Is there anything we can look at up here? I feel like maybe there's just nothing we can do. I just want to be nosy. I'm not sure if there's actually anything we can do here. I think we already saw the best floor, which is the bears. Alright. I guess we can do the plot. Oh, Seren, did you put the blanket in the dryer? You flooped it? Okay, great. Thank you. Wait, this is the 5th floor. I don't see her here. What the heck? There you go. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles of a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Are you Lula Chamberlain? No. You just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now, on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Okay. I love to play moody classical music while I'm working. What the heck? Are we in a cave? You see like these big old stalactites. What? One's from the ceiling and one's from the floor. Stalagmite. Which one's? I don't remember. Stalagmite and versus stalactite. That's a stalactite. Okay. Stalactite. Stalactite. I'm having such a hard time. Oh, it is stalactite. Stalagmite is from the floor. Yes, yes. That's what I was trying to remember. Oh god, the music is doing it again. Okay, her office is down on the 1st floor. Let's go to the conference room. I did know stalagmite, but I didn't know how to pronounce stalactite. 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 Hey everyone. Hey! Party in here! They're not even doing anything. Oregon? There's a guy over there. Anyways, thank you two for... Is that it? We're just watching the guy making his barbecue at the Oregon? Oh, you gonna play us? I guess they're just gonna keep on playing. I was wondering if they were gonna turn back around and keep barbecuing. Maybe I could run the blanket in the dryer again. Thought it was cold and not wet, but touching it now, it's a tad damp. Yeah! Cause remember last time, I thought it was dry, and then we put it in the bed, and it turned out to be wet. And then you were just freezing the whole time. We do not want a wet blanket for this cold weather. Ooh, we got an achievement for listening. I was miserable. I know, I'm sorry. A parade of disconnected images, obscure corners of nameless interiors, astronomical diagrams projecting the distances between celestial bodies, a painting by Giorgio de Chirico, a list of unpopular anagrams. Interesting. This place is so bizarre. Oh my gosh, it keeps playing! It keeps playing! It's so loud! Hello, are you lost? We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh no, she's much too busy. Well, let's get some of our junior clerks to sort your paperwork first, so we don't miss any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to Clerk Metstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. Oh my god, it just keeps playing! You know what? More power to that guy in swim shorts. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? Oh, no ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Berm first, and he'll get you set up with one. Clerk Berm is just over there in a corner, happy to help. Howdy, here for an ingestion card? No problem. He rummages through some papers on his desk. Like, why do we need an ingestion card? We just want directions. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there are some back in the archive. You'll have to put in a special request of Clerk Macmillan. She's the documents Kaiser. Straight back at the end of the office there by the file cabinets. Okay. I'm just gonna go along with it. Oh, the music's done. Alright. Documents request? One ingestion card, please. Happy to help. Please just put your requisition form in the inbox and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Requisition form? Yes. You don't have one? Shouldn't be a problem. They're quite easy to fill out. Just ask Clerk Metstein and she'll get you sorted out. Ah, bureaucracy. I just wanted to see if I kept going along with it, how long would it go? Requisition form, no problem. I just need your ingestion card to mark it outgoing in my logbook. Okay, yeah. They're just gonna triangulate me. Alright, this is just a runaround. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh no, that's her right there in the cardigan. We'll follow the bureaucratic loop in the bureau 3 times. Having fun in the paper-clip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. Arthritis? Dr. Truman says my joints are eroding one another. They've been collaborating for decades. It's only natural they want to kill each other now. Alright, interesting. Well, enough about my hateful wrists and ankles. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint point for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? I'm looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house. Basement full of insects. Attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. But that dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the zero? My cousin Weaver sent us this way. Your cousin Weaver, Weaver Marquez? I haven't expected to hear from her again. Do you know her? She came through here as an intern. One of my old colleagues must have referred her. Do you know? I never asked. Anyway, there's not much challenging work here, much less for a gifted mathematician. She helped translate some notes on architectural plans I picked up in Mexico. She was very bored. We used to sit on the steps by the river on our lunch break and talk about geometry. I hope she wasn't in trouble. I lost touch with her so suddenly. I'd recommended she go see some friends of mine at the university about a new acoustic surveying venture. I often worry she became wrapped up in some tenured professor's. That's a word I haven't seen. Quixotic research project. The heck? I want to know what that word means. Quixotic. Exceedingly idealistic, unrealistic, and impractical. Interesting. How do you say quixotic? I think it's exactly what you think. Oh?
Quixotic.
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 Say it louder.
Quixotic.
Quixotic. Oh, there's a British. Here's the British version.
Quixotic.
That is not British. That's the same pronunciation. Finally home. Welcome home, Ione. You're not missing much. This is a very dialogue-heavy game. It's in some ways, I guess you are missing a lot. I'm not really sure what this game is about yet. It's very bizarre. That's all I know. We're lost on the zero, which is a route, and we need directions. So we stopped at this like office building that's also in a cathedral. A bizarre adventure, indeed. But my name is not Jojo. I got I got hung up on this word, quixotic research project. So it means like exceedingly idealistic. You know the type: gray-haired, intellectual, narcissistic. Well, that is. I guess she sent you here because she respected me. Thought I could help. Weaver's a dear girl, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Um, get over yourself. Lula pauses, taken aback. Well, I guess that's fair. Maybe I can help you. For Weaver. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. There's never a problem before. But now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. Gray-haired, intellectual, narcissistic? Sounds like a Pomeranian? No. I think it sounds like a Dampier. I think it sounds like a certain Dampier. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my dogwood drive is pale dogwood drive, and another might be large-leafed dogwood drive, or Himalayan flowering dogwood drive, and so on. But one of them is still just dogwood drive, or so we might hope. That Dampier has social anxiety. Yeah. I mean, me too. I'll start Library of Ruina today. Okay, great. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, there's ads. Okay. I say okay like you can't hear me. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Salt grilled red toot. Red toot. Root. I was like, red toot head?
By a laser.
No!
Wait, what the fuck?
It was honorable death.
They win again.
Did I get 2 crowns?
Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. No! No!
There's a basement?
I don't know. There's a basement?
A tiny basement, yeah. Go in the vent behind you, yeah. The vent behind you,
Okay.
and then go down the stairs.
I'm scared.
Oh god.
Oh no, we don't have anything to kill it! You did it! Yes! Okay. Oh my god, Lena coming in clutch! Oh.
My inventory's full.
It's okay, it's okay.
Let's get out of here.
Alright.
Bottle's right there, but I don't know if we can bring.
Oh my gosh, my brain. My brain! What's the thought? What's my thought? My train. My process of train. My... my brain train process. My process of train thought. Thought of train. Wait! I'm trying. My train of thought. Just a random lava pit. Come on, lizard. You know you want it. You want to be captured so bad. Ooh, is that a lizard? Ooh, get off, get off.
Hop off for now.
Ooh.
Here you go. Oh,
Researching endemic life is part of a hunter's duty, you know?
yeah, we got it.
Potential target.
Come on. What? It did it again. It did it again. Come to me, fishy. Oh, that's another fish. Come here, come here. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, yes, that's right. Nibble my hook. Hey! Alright, we're good. We're done here. I'm doing so good, guys. God Gamer. That's what they call me. Ah! Ah! I'm doing horrible. I'm getting...
Oh my god, that scared me.
I don't know how... Oh, wait. Alright, we are back. Before Kentucky Route Zero. We have not actually seen the Zero yet, but we've heard talk of it. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Where's the computer? Computer? Oh! Thank you for the hydrate. And the head pat. And the stretch. I'll be stretching. Do you think you'll be ready to start in an hour, Ione? Maybe in an hour and a half? Okay. That's fine with me. You take your time. Make sure you get all your things sorted out. Eat your food if you haven't eaten yet. I made the pork chops again tonight. It was really good. I put some with the diced tomatoes. I put a little bit like the Rotel brand, and it was with the habanero. And then Seren was like, "Oh, is it just me or is this spicy?" Because he couldn't see the peppers. I was like, "Oh yeah, there's habanero in there." Sisters said that the veggies need to be like a stew. Okay. Oh, like cooking in a stew? Like simmering? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's interesting cuz like I mean it does stew because there's a lot of liquids in the veggies. So if when I follow the recipe, there's like no liquid. But like the onions and tomato they sweat and then it gets more liquidy and then you add like the carrots and the corn and then, yeah, it comes like pretty like a lot of soup. But it's, like I was looking at the picture of the recipe, and I get so confused because when I look at their pot, there's like no soup in it, and I'm like, but if I follow the instructions just as they say, it's soupy. Like where'd all the soup good? Or sorry, where'd all the soup go? It's so good when you're feeling sick. Oh yeah, I bet. Really hearty. Computer, all that's all handled offsite. We write up a formal request for analysis, provide the necessary data, then send the whole thing out by courier. So first you'll need the data. I expect you'll find the road name change log up in Archives and Records 4th floor. It'll be filed under 0 or O for odonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Oh, jeez. Alright. I had a Mofango back home. Ooh, okay. Archives and records, the fourth floor. It's basically mashed plantains but fried. Oh. That sounds good. Is it kind of like a croquette? Like it's mashed potatoes, but then you fry it? Or is it something different? Dang, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess? Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. It's just a slop? Okay, so it's not really even a crunchy thing. Okay. The small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Nope, you can make it crunchy. Okay. Let's look inside the front cover. Document staff, please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc. But air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Serve it with mayo, ketchup, and a lot of garlic, and it's so good. Ooh. Oh, you add the pork rinds? Oh, interesting. That sounds really interesting. Yummy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in a period of a few days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys, parking lots. Page 14. It's a modular meal. Interesting. I have not heard of a meal being modular. Like, I haven't heard food described in that way. A single set of documents relating to coal mining operations was checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. Failing antique shops folder missing, listed checked in on page 63 but not present. Page 63. Check in. Failing antique shops, Monday 3 p.m. Signee, Ed Berm. Okay. Nothing? Me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled. The rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe the clerk knows somewhere else we can look. Thank you, Seren. Alright, back to Lula. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago, can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation has been directed to one of our storage facilities for an activity. This is weird. Claire de Lune starts playing. Ooh. That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect, at the church. Marianne at reception can give you some directions. Just come back here when you have the files. We'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. I'm getting ultra killed newbie flashbacks. Not so fond. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care of each other. Thank you, Lula. I mean, yeah, this guy's been hobbling all over the place. Lobby. Uh, 69 deaths against V2? No. Nice, though. Exactly. What's this? This crab is wearing an empty inkjet cartridge as a shell? Wait, were there crabs here this whole time? You don't have a sunglasses emote? I don't know. I don't even have one to put on my model. This crab is wearing a dense chain of paper clips as a shell. What the heck? The apricot wood. Ooh, chandelure. Get what you need. Be straight with me. What is this place? Just another office lady. Just another job. But you kicked out a congregation to set up your office? I wasn't here for that. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Still, I wouldn't judge until I'd seen everything. They've got a new church now. The bureau set it up for them out of the... What? The bureau set it up for them out of some of their old storage space. I'm sure it's very nice. Can I look at a list? Oricorio. I don't remember what Oricorio looks like. Oricorio. Is it a bird? It's not a ghost. The dancing bird. Oh, they have different styles. Oh, the different version. Sensu style? Interesting. Was this from Sun and Moon? I never really played it that much. Gen 7. Ah. I should play... Actually, I did start playing Pokemon Sun recently, but I didn't make that much progress on it. Leashard Nuzlocke. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I heard that one was like one of the hard ones. Dies. Oricorio, Mimikyu, and Sableye. Ah. Go see for it for yourself. Just get back on the zero and drive until you hit the crystal, then turn around. That'll make sense when you get on the road. You can handle it. Just go back on the zero. Drive until we hit a crystal. And turn around. There's one boss fight that will wipe you out. Oh. Man, where are all these crabs coming from? This crab is wearing a manila folder as a shell. Huh. They have places to go. Bureau. This is... Whoa, what the heck? This is weird. This is not like the game I played 10 years ago. I feel like they revamped it. There's a crystal. What are y'all doing in my state? Gasp! Is Lindo the Kentucky representative? Also, welcome in, Lindo. How are you? Self-storage. Kentucky Lindo? Kentucky Route Lindo? Act 2, Scene 2. You're good, just relaxing? St. Thomas Church. I'm doing good. I'm kind of sleepy. I ate a lot of food for dinner, and I'm a little sleepy. Thank you for asking. So this is a place that's now a church. Never heard of this game before? Yeah, I honestly don't remember why I picked it up. Because I played this game years ago. It was episodic, and then it stopped. And then I was like, okay. Like, apparently I played like 100 hours. Or sorry, well, 100 minutes. But honestly, I feel like this is all new content. So I'm not sure if they decided to just like shuffle content around or rewrite the story. Like, I don't really remember what the first, like, the when I played it. All I really remember is driving around on the route. But yeah. So we're just trying to figure out what this game's about. I'm here to find your chicken recipe, Lindo. You gotta talk to the colonel. I've been trying to figure that out for years. Thank you for the head pat. Is that it over there? I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Tonight it's a homily on work and need. Huh, I haven't heard of this one before. Are you the preacher? Oh, I'm the janitor. I guess this must look pretty strange. A church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist. I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We've all got a job. Work is play for mortal stakes. That's the title of the evening's homily, in fact. So I guess if you folks aren't here for the mass, you must be looking for the old bureau records. I moved them down to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Brandon presses play on the old tape machine. Conway listens to the homily. Is it the sexy one from the Mother's Day video? I don't know. We got 25 of them, Ione. I forgot which one. Alright. Preacher. There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hardworking through feast or abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph the Worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus, and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat, and this is one such day. Okay, I'm done. How do you like working here? It's okay. I don't really know what else I would do. I used to play a lot of card games, you know, in high school. Some of my friends went to college, but most of them got jobs. Maybe in a few years, we'll be hanging out in bars, playing darts or something. You're not allowed to play cards in the bar, because it looks like gambling. Oh, nice! Thank you for your stamp! My leg is killing me. I bet everyone's telling you to go see a doctor. Hey, I get it. Too expensive. My dad cut his arm pretty bad on the job. He stitched himself back up because we don't have health insurance. But then his hand didn't work very well, and he got pretty depressed. And eventually he just sort of... Well, I don't know what he should have done. Who knows, right? So is this like a hobby? If you asked me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow, and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but nobody's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in, I don't think. I don't remember them anyway. Oh, Shannon's back. Hi, got it. We were just talking about work and hobbies. What? I found what we came here to get, the file on street name changes. You don't look good. Well, let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. And then maybe we should go see that doctor the clerk recommended. Alright. That was weird. Interesting place. So they displaced the whole church? Ooh. And when they were put here, and then the church just fell apart because you couldn't really have church in a data storage. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go, okay? Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Let's try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn, don't worry, I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? Language? I'm just reading the text. What happened? I don't know. He collapsed? I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we went. I'm okay. English. Yeah, good one. Bullshit, we're going to see that doctor. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? You know what, Zod? Frick it. Undenglishes your English. Whoa, Ione! Yeah, I know, me too. What the heck? Uncalled for. I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The Bureau's the only way I know. Some of these folks do it all the time. Commuters. Let's go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. Such a weird place. Jetzt bin ich Deutscher. Now I am German. I'm a... You don't have to speak Japanese for 5 minutes anymore? Yeah, I got... Ooh. Joke fell through. I know, I turned it off. Just because I got embarrassed about how little... Japanese I knew. I was like, I need to study more Japanese before I put that back on. Because all I would say is, like, oh, I'm hurting. Oh, haha, that was a joke. You know, something like that. This crab was wearing a can of spray adhesive as a shell. Interesting. We need to get to the Interstate 65. We'll upload your papers in your system now. I can process whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. Are we supposed to go see Lula? I'm not sure. Dogs opened their pantry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They ate your raw rice? That's not good. How much? This crab is wearing a dense chain of paper clips in the shell. Bottom of bag, thankfully. Okay. Whew. They are menaces. But they just don't know any better. I had just refilled the container I used for rice. Okay, good. Oh, Lula's not here. Huh. Maybe I don't need her anymore. I remember what I got when we got Mango. I actually got like baby locks. I got baby locks for everything. And you know what? He's not smart. He's not smart enough to open the locks. They're no longer in a ketogenic diet. Alright. Alright, I guess there's no Lula. Alright, there's nothing else we can do here. I thought maybe she'd be up on this floor. Let me buy the game. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm ready to be processed, I guess. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course, this is in a neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. Huh. Okay, this is the part I remember, was this map. The Marquez farmhouse. Can I just look at it? The farmhouse is silent and empty. The barn is still gone. So is the cave. A few horses graze an empty field. So they want me to go 65 southwest. I forgot the instructions already. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. Oops. Ooh, okay. There's the observatory. Okay. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. Then keep going north. Dr. Truman's house? The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum still partially under construction. Well, now what? Museum. Do I just keep going north? Van? The side of the van is painted with the image of a cartoonish housekeeper, effortlessly carrying a mountain of cleaning supplies, balanced in one hand. The words painted up below the image are too faded to read. Let's look inside. Conway looks into the van. Peering through a dusty window, Conway and Shannon can barely make out several piles of paper stacked in the back of the van. Some are piled on boxes, some loose. All of it is sheet music. I don't know. Wait, do I keep going north? Museum. So we took a right. I think we just keep going north. Let's just keep going north and see where that takes us. A dirt road. A dirt road runs into the forest. The path is worn by large tire tracks. A sign is posted, but the lettering has been smudged away by brain. Brain! Brain! It might say something about Grover or Stockyard. Let's drive down. The truck's headlights briefly glimmer on unknown surfaces between the trees. Head, the path winds to the right. Drive ahead. They drive ahead. Conway and Shannon will pull up to a small hill with a view on top into a clearing. Dozens of corroded pickup trucks, some broken into pieces by years of seasonal heating and cooling, clog the forest floor. Huh. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna find it, but just keep going north. It was worth a try, though. That's it. Alright. A roughly circular cluster of narrow radio towers sprout from a muddy field. A ragged chain-link fence strung up around the field would do very little to keep out vandals. Birds and other animals avoid the area and is forcefully silent. Try to tune the radio. The truck's radio hasn't worked for years, not so much as a whimper of static. Conway and Shannon walk into the center of the cluster. The chain-link fence easily folds out of the way. Shannon holds a corner of it off the ground as Conway crawls under. Inside the fence, a subtle but perceptible hum disturbs the air. They listen. The hum is inaudible. It's more like a current of wind or a feeling of uneasiness. They walk further in. At the center of the circle, Conway notices a tremor in his vision. His left eyelid twitches. On the ground nearby, a few empty beer cans surround a circle of scorched earth, like candles. Huh. I'm not really sure what to do now, because I followed the directions, and it wasn't there. Accuse oils? Joseph has fallen asleep in his chair. What do I do now? There's the observatory. Maybe this way? Let's try going this way. Nope, I'm lost. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. I was like, maybe I followed the instructions wrong, but I don't know. Because they've said that house was supposed to be it, but it turned into a museum. Oh, I can enter it. Oh, I just wasted time. That's fine. Act 2, Scene 4. Museum of Dwellings. Oh my gosh, loud. Let's check on our doggy. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. The guy was a weirdo. Museum staff. What did he say? Doesn't seem that weird. He didn't see the guy. Towel kind of souped over, limping bad. Looked like an old drunk if you ask me. I bet they were both drunks, breaking in here looking for a place to sleep it off. I just feel bad for that old dog, getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. That's loyalty for you. One of your posters fell off the wall? Oh no! I didn't stay long anyway. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. He had his umbrella open inside. What were they doing? What were they talking about? Man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. Okay. Probably deserved. Wow. Mods. Bansaran. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by announced and messing up this or that? I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense in getting involved. How did they get in? Must have one of those kids who left the front door unlocked. Something's got to be done. They run around like animals. You know that Flora left a can of soda on top of my shelter door? And I almost killed myself sleeping in that sticky mess the next morning? Something's got to be done. So I guess they're just watching the footage. Gotta walk the dogs and you'll be ready? Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your walk. No? Is there nothing else I can do in here? There must be something. Oops. Sorry for that. I clicked off the screen. Oh, my word, excuse me. Actually, should I turn on the heat? Let me look at how cold the house is. No, it's fine. The house is 69. Nice. Oh, okay, I can walk over here. I was playing in that empty cabin, and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Where did Dr. Truman go? The secret. Ezra told me, and I can't tell anyone else. Who is Ezra? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother, Julian. First they're going to help us, but I can't say any more about that. We have a lot of secrets. The lady asked me about my parents, and I told them they're upstairs in the greenhouse. You want to hear the weird story? Sure. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. It took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. What did he find? He went upstairs, and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. I could tell how he could tell how it was all put together in the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now that part is weird. He said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. Secret door in the floor. He said he dug into the ground to get there. He said he found a staircase in a closet. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit and climbed down. The walls were covered in glowing moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit. The water swept. Water swept him around until he didn't know where he was, and finally he fell asleep in the water. He woke up on the floor of the cabin. He came back outside and we said goodbye, and didn't talk to them anymore. Huh. Alright. Interesting. It is interesting you can just kind of say what happened. Huh. We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the land, you know what I mean? It's just a display. Another kind of dwelling. Yeah, no offense against you guys. I mean, I appreciate what you've all done for us. Huh. I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Did the strangers go in a stable? No, they just poked around a bit and then talked about barns. They were pretty boring. That dog was in nearly as bad shape as the old man, just sort of shrugging along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit that seemed to cheer him up a bit. Can I not go back here? Alright, I guess not. Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't go sleep in a storm like that. I never could. What did you talk about? I had a bottle in my coat, and I could see the old guy looking at it. His leg was hurt pretty bad, so I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in a program. Anyway, they were talking about they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here for a bit, and then he left. So that's what I told them. Alright. Is it gonna take me up, or I have to wait for the doggy? Oh, big bird. They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were warned, and it was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it's understandable. What were they looking for? They were looking for Dr. Truman, but of course, had nothing to say. The man was hurt, you know. Where is Dr. Truman? He left, of course. We talked about it before. He left and we don't know how or when or what happened to his charming house. Well, we just don't know. I suppose we never will. I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled in the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There was no sense in my getting involved. It's so weird. They like turned the neighborhood into a museum. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in. And each one of those has got to be individually labeled, you know. But I heard from some of the other neighbors that they weren't up to any harm, just passing through. Ezra. Okay. I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? We've got a couple of them at the shop, but this is the only one that runs. Oh my god, the ambience. Oh yeah, with a truck, you've just got to keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck, we just carry the houses. Where do you take the houses? Me and Julian take them out of the take them out to the forest every night. And then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens. Dr. Truman in the forest? Yes, ma'am. He's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago, and he didn't want to come back. He lives there all the time now. This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. Or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. Is your family out in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but... Anyway, we have a job to do here now. Taking these people out up to the forest at night so they can sleep. Maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there. We'll get back to looking. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east, then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. So me and Julian can take you. We're just about to go anyway. I've just got to call him over. Yelling. Cook, 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 cook. Yeah. Oh, that's the big bird. That's Julian. Whee! We're on a big bird. From this height, the museum looks like a blocky crater slowly filling with rain. Alright, Julian, you can put me down now. Or am I controlling Julian? We have to follow the Green River way out east. Then hop over Lake Cumberland. Oh. The flayed hull of a country home smolders in the night. Parts of the property are obscured by smoke. I want to follow the Green River East. Now what? And then hop over Lake Cumberland. A country church with a pitched roof and a 3-story spire. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Behind the church are several dusty metal trash cans, all closed. Small figure. Tiny gray figure walks along the side of the road, carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He is closely followed by a smaller shape. A dog? He suddenly winks out of view, perhaps into the woods. Elkhorn Mine. From above, the huge swaying tipple looks like a large or small wooden lattice framing the edge of the mine entrance. Alright, keep following the river east. And jump over Lake Cumberland. Is this the lake? Alright. And hop over Lake Cumberland. Now what? Is that it? Forest. What a weird game. Act 2, Scene 5. A forest. Thank you. It is? Yeah. It's weird, but it's interesting. Oh, this isn't me. Oh god, it's so loud. What is Era? Huh. The volume is just one thing. Owarida. Okay. I could stop here. With the cicadas. Yeah, I think we could just stop here for now. Will I just... I'm assuming it says a load. Quit and select save slot? Never mind. Quit. Back to the circle, exit the game. What is a multiplayer? Oh, okay, interesting. These are some loud cicadas, indeed. Multiplayer? I don't know. Did I even save? I don't even know. It says resume. I'll quit. Yeah, the multiplayer said just play the game, and if you encounter something that reminds you of the other person in the room, you pass it on to them, which is interesting. Very interesting. So I guess in that way it is like a multiplayer, but it's kind of like a board game kind of multiplayer. Let me snooze. I'll snooze the ads. Ah, I'm stretching. I didn't really do much today. I guess I did a little bit of cleaning. I got groceries. I did a little bit of cooking. Yeah, groceries for the next week at least. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, oh yeah, tomorrow my plant sale. I'll be going with Mama Wolf to get some plants. Oh, tired. The game is interesting. It's not what I thought. I didn't really have any expectations, to be honest. I didn't have any expectations. Pleasants. Or plants. Yeah. But it gets good reviews. I'm just gonna keep vibing. I'm vibing so far. Like even though I'm like, well, this is very strange, but it's fine. It's fine. The world's very strange. Like the Bureau of Reclaimers, they keep reclaiming spaces that aren't necessarily abandoned. Like the office taking over the church and displacing the congregation and the preacher. And I'm like, what the heck? And then when we were doing the proposals with Lula, who was the one who did the art installations, apparently, and she had to do like reclaiming a hospital or a distillery that was built on top of a graveyard and letting that take over, or like having them share the space. But yeah, I'll send y'all on over to Ione, who is playing Library of Ruina. I'm not sure. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for the head pat. I'm sleepy. That's why I'm a little less peppy. I'm a little less peppy because I'm a little sleepy. I blame the dinner. I'm so sorry. Also, I didn't really get to sleep in today. Yeah. Wait, not yet, Zod. You did it twice. Not yet. No more streams for today or this week. Next week, next Sunday. So not this Sunday. Next Sunday, it'll be my birthday stream. I'll be eating Hot Ones wings and answering y'all's questions, and then playing Repo. So I look forward to seeing y'all then. I'll decide if I want to do any other like pre-birthday festivities. But yeah, that's it. So I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Wahoo! Bye bye! Love y'all!